Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole if you're new around here, and we need to hurry up and get outside and get this garden tour done because I got a notification on my watch just a minute ago that it's supposed to be raining in my area starting anytime now. So if you're new around here, think about subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out, right? Okay, think about subscribing, giving it a like, giving me a thumbs up, all that wonderful jazz, and let's get going. Weather Channel wasn't lying. I got a notification that it was supposed to start raining about this time, and it is sprinkling, so I need to do this very quickly. First off, I bought this pot here. I love this pot. I think I want to go back and buy more. I got it at Sam's. I don't know. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it, something like that. It's a good sized pot though. And I basically loaded it up with petunias, as you can see. Now, these aren't petunias. I left the tag with them. It is a verbena, an Empress Flare Burgundy Star verbena. I have a tendency to leave tags with them just so I can remember, because from time to time, you know, things happen. So anyway, love how this pot turned out, but check out this other one. Look at this. Don't mind the fact that the cushions are off of my patio furniture because we're trying to keep them dry. But in this pot, we have some Super Bells Dreamsicle, which are these guys right here. We have a Prince Tut Egyptian grass. I just love him. I almost bought a King Tut, but it was $25 and they're an annual, and I just could not see paying $25 for an annual. This one was $10, which is still kind of pricey, I mean, when you think about it, but that seemed a little easier. Our red flowers there are a Barbican red blanket flower. They are a perennial. Yes, I have them in this pot, and this pot is white where the other one was black. I will transplant them out in the fall, but for right now, I just thought they were so pretty. The green down here is Silver Borrowcade Armediaceae. Oh my gosh, I'm botching these names up. It is also a mounding perennial, so come the fall, we'll get it out of this pot and we will transplant it into the ground. And then the purple back there is a Purple Queen, and it is a trailing annual, so it'll be interesting to watch the progression of this pot throughout the summer and see just what it does. But I absolutely love it. While I was at it, I bought some rhubarb here. I need to get it planted in the ground, and I did a lot of planting yesterday to the point my body just said, you're not doing anymore, and so I still have some transplanting that I need to do. There was a video recently where I said that I had signed an eviction notice for everything. Well, these are the flowers that still need to be transplanted out. We have a bunch of different types of zinnias right here. There's a bunch of stuff here, and yes, they look terrible, but here, once I get them in the ground, they will actually come back. I may not put them in the ground. They may go into pots. But as long as I get them planted out, they will be okay. Because I've had a lot of them that looked like this, that when I planted them out, they were great. I have some gladiolus that, yes, I am behind in getting them in the ground, but I need to. And since it's starting to rain, I should set the box under my canopy. And then I have some dahlias that, again, need to be in the ground, and they're not. And I have some more somewhere that I don't even know where they went. This spring has just gotten away from me somehow. But never fear, it will get done. Here we are on the side of my house. My mums, they are, come on, perennial mums, but they have a different name. Anyway, I've lost a couple, but they are coming back. I've got one right here, and I have one over there. I got this all weeded, as you can see. what? There's all the weeds, proof. And my hibiscus is just doing better and better every year. I lost a mum here, but I planted an elephant ear there. So we'll see if it goes ahead and comes up. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. And then my hibiscus. Mum, all doing very well. Hibiscus. I actually planted an elephant ear in this. Probably silly, but I did. And then I planted some zinnias. Now, if you top zinnias off, basically pinch off the top of them, they are actually supposed to bush out. I've only recently pinched the top of those, so hopefully they'll go ahead and bush out, but we'll see. If you don't pinch them off, they continue growing up. If you pinch them off, they'll grow out. So we shall see. The rose is doing really well. Whew, I almost tripped. So pretty. I really should have come in this last winter, spring, maybe fall, I don't know, and cut off all that dead stuff. I didn't do it, and maybe I still can, but I haven't. I do have some weeds starting to come back after I weeded this at the beginning of the month. Woo, I almost got dive bombed by a hummingbird. Anyway, that is a grass that I planted. This dude, there are two of them there. Whew, I can't even zoom out enough to show you this dude. This is that Arctic Fire dogwood, and he is so cool. Love him. And he actually ate my pot that I had here, so maybe I need to come in and dig this pot out and move it. There are the hummingbird feeders. That one needs to be cleaned, obviously, because you don't want mold in it. The other one still has liquid. I got that for Mother's Day. Isn't it so cool? And then there's one clear down there, and it has feed in it, but they will only eat out of these two for some reason. And they're dive bombing me because it's raining and I'm in their way. We have a mum that was right there. A hardy mum. That's what they are. I have some weeds that I need to get out of here, but this is not nearly as terrible as it has been in the past. We put nasturtiums and some zinnias in here. I need to get in here and water them again. I only planted them out yesterday, so between the fact that the sun is behind clouds today and whatever, they kind of all look sad, but it will get better. This right here is, there's some coleus planted in here and some bachelor's buttons. Ah, yes. These are the bachelor's buttons, and if you don't prop them up, they kind of lay down, but they actually look pretty cool laying down. I've done that in the past, and I've been okay with it. This is moss roses. We've got some weeds that I'm stumbling over, and this is anytime stalks, and I planted some pansies that I started, but they're not going to do anything, so I planted them out. But here is my mum from 2020, and I need to hustle because I'm getting wet. This is salvia and some bachelor's buttons. Right there where the ground is all dug up, that is an elephant ear. There is nasturtiums and a mum. I think my butterfly bush that was supposed to be a perennial died. And then we have roses. And then I was supposed to have a hardy mum over here, but I don't think it was hardy because I don't see any traces of it, and I know it was in this area. So I should have brought my umbrella out because I am getting wet. Okay, so this is kind of getting run over by weeds. I need to get out here and get it weeded. Most of this stuff was spring stuff and weeds, so we won't see anything until the fall when my hardy mums should come back. I do have one that is starting to mound here, and then I guess I need to hunt the other ones down and make sure that they're not getting overrun by weeds, because There were, if I remember right, there were 6 planted in here, and right now I'm not finding much trace of them, but they're just like the ones that were planted alongside my house. It just seems to be doing better than these are. But we have a lot of weeds, so. Moving over here, we kind of have the same thing. I was supposed to have a mum kind of in this area, and I don't see a returning of one. There were, I believe there were 6 mums here. I only have the remnants. Oh, there's one coming back right there, and there's one coming back right there, and I don't see a whole lot of mums coming back. So I need to get in and weed it, figure out where the mums actually were, and see what happens. As you can see, there has been a lot of weeding going on, so I'm going to be having to step around weeds so I don't get them all over my shoes. This is planted to zinnias. You can actually see they're doing really well. So once they get planted out, they do better. These were irises that have come and gone. We have at least 2 returning mums out of the 3 hardy mums that I planted down here. A little one right here and a bigger one right there. The other one does not appear to have made it because I am not seeing it anywhere. But I can't wait to. We've got gladiolus coming up here. Now in my area, I am supposed to actually pull the gladiolus bulbs to be able to keep them as perennials and then replant them. I have yet to dig those gladiolus up, and they're doing so well. So that's kind of exciting and cool. I've pulled a couple of these 15-gallon pots and dumped the soil elsewhere. So right now all we have is this, which is empty, and that one, which also is empty. And then there was one right over there, and one right there, and one right there. They're all gone for now. These are all empty, and of course then we have our asparagus. Here is the garlic bed. We're getting closer and closer to having garlic, although if you notice I've got something in here digging a hole. Not a fan of that. Let's not dig my garlic up, yo. Oh, okay. This is planted to big Thai chilies, peppers. There are 6 of them, I believe. And then there are onions. I read somewhere that onions and peppers do really well planted together. It helps both, so I went ahead and planted some peppers in there. I have 5 habaneros in here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5 planted in there. I also planted some tomatoes in there that you will see in the previous video that I posted, and that none of them made it. So I went ahead and I planted habaneros in here. Because it is raining, I won't go through everything that I have planted. I'm starting to get weeds in here yet again because I have weeded, but the rain keeps bringing on weeds even in my patches. I'm not complaining about the rain. Bring it on. Although I don't want to be out here in it because it's cold rain today. It's kind of crazy. But I planted these, and I've already lost 1 tomato right here, and I've lost another tomato right there, and I don't know what happened to them. It's like something came in and pulled them out or something. I'm not sure. This is all planted to peppers. So right here we have Pequeño yellow piquillo pepper. There are 3 of them. Then we have pepperoncini. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yes, I know you're not supposed to plant all your peppers together, but that's what I did. So we're going with it. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 jalapenos. Love jalapenos. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sweet banana peppers. they'll be a little bit spicier because they're planted next to the jalapenos. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lemon dream peppers. And then we have a whole bunch of tequila sunrise. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. I have it written down from yesterday. Again, more tomatoes here. They are in another video, so I don't need to go through them, but I've already had one pulled right here. Again, don't know what's doing it, so I need to get onto that and figure it out. My strawberry patch, oh, it needs help. Bad. That is empty. Those are either weeds or some of those are Lysianthus coming back from last year, but I did not plant them out. There goes an ambulance. I hope somebody's okay. Okay, then we have 10 orange pepperoncini plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 9, not 10. 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cayenne. We have 10 Anaheim here. I have 6 Poblano. Actually, there's 7 because there's an itty bitty guy. I don't have high hopes for him. There are, and then the rest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are the shishito. Gosh, these were amazing last year. That bed has not been touched at all, obviously. We have marigolds planted out. We have the Rosella tomatoes here. We have onions there. I have potatoes here and here. That is a tomato plant that in my last video I showed you how it broke off right here. So I think it's kind of goner, but I've left it so far. I have 5 tomato plants planted in here, and the rest of it is kind of going back to weeds, even though I have weeded it a couple of times. And then over here we have collards and mustards, and there is 1 fennel. And then in this bed we have some chives, which aren't doing very well. We have arugula, we have plain parsley, and we have slow bolt cilantro. All I have left in here is when one of my rosellas died, I went ahead and I took a couple of the leaves and tried to make an extra plant. So I have 2 of those, and then this is sage. Was sage and rosemary, but I took the rosemary out, so it's just a sage plant that I need to get planted out, and that's all I have under grow lights. Okay, so I have my basil here. It's just doing so. We're going to do a little bit of propagating on it. I did go ahead and I planted out 2 of these Rosella tomatoes in these are 7-gallon pots. And I gave my mom 2, I gave my mother-in-law 2, and then I put some zinnias up in her deal. For Mother's Day, I got the moms some flowers to plant wherever they wanted. Okay, now I'm standing underneath the awning, doing this from a distance. So in that green pot over there, we have rosemary. In the little blue pot, we have thyme. We have chives here needing to be planted out, as well as strawberry mint. So I did that as quickly as I could because it is starting to rain. Thanks for joining me on this mid-month garden tour, even though I'll be back here in like 11 days. So I hope you have a great day. If you like this, leave me a comment down below. Give me a like, think about subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye!